Hello, kittens. Where you guys going?
Stop.
Fresh water. It's like somebody sprinkled some litter in it. Hey, where you going? Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Hey, ah, dang it, my hands are full. You guys some food. So I'll just have to pick back up, but it's empty. Take care of the litter boxes, get things ready for Mr. Dorian to visit. Not a toy. Of course, he says anything that's not a toy means it's a toy. There's no such thing as not a toy. Someone's been messing with my towel. Purr for everybody. Okay, what'd you guys do with the scoop? There it is. In a little bit, I'll be bringing in the blankets that PJW made and new canoes for the other three that Lizzie ordered. Mod Lizzie, not Kitten Lizzie. That wouldn't surprise me. Cam 2 looks good. So everybody gets a canoe. You want to give spicy kisses? Huh? Yeah, lip, lick, nip. Spicy kisses. Does cam 1 sound okay? Someone reported that cam 1 sounded fuzzy. Or was that just because of kittens? Hi, tomato. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna wait till they finish eating and using the litter boxes. Then I'll call my son to bring Dorian in. Cam 1's okay? Excellent. You and your litter nose. Peanuts in the cat ball, having a bath. Pickles is getting his neuter on Tuesday. Everybody else will be here. I see Tomato's puffball on the other side of the fence. Let's see. I'm going to turn cam 3 towards the door when Dorian comes in. Which I guess I could do now. I'm going to unplug the backlight until Dorian's done. That might be a good resting spot for cam 3. So let you see them on the other side of the door, getting into trouble. That was there for a reason. Keep you guys off the USB hub. No, I can't do it like that because I need the backlight. You won't be able to see anything with the backlight on. Okay. Guys, I need you on this side of the fence. food. What are you guys eating now for? I need to pick up the food. You got litter on your nose. Come here, come here. Sorry, boys. Can you go let Dorian in the kitten room? Okay, time for them to meet. Yes. Bye. Boy, it looks so much different without the backlight. Open up. I need to get this one. This one's on the wrong side. Didn't even see Dorian. Come here, Peanut, Peanut. Oh my God.
They're worse than me right now. They don't see the other cat. Over here.
Yeah, that cam's pointing down right there.
You see him? You see him? Oop. Minor hiss there. Now they see him.
Huh? Pickles was the first to play. Peanut. Peanut doesn't see him.
You see him now? This is what you wanted, isn't it?
Tomato's a little puffy.
You wanted attention. Jalapeno's puffy. Dorian's trying to figure his way in.
Pull cam 3 so make sure everybody's still in view. Yep.
4 out of 5 kittens are slightly puffy. One kitten couldn't give a darn.
Okay. Whoop. Cam 3 got loose. Can you plug that plug in there? See it on top of the power strip. There, that's not so bad right there.
It's okay, kittens.
Peanut's like, whatever. Smokes right up.
There we go.
Hey, Relish. It's okay, Relish. Relish is puffed.
Like I said, 4 out of 5. No, wait, make that 5 out of 5 kittens.
Jalapeno. That's pretty impressive.
It's okay, buddy.
See, the purpose of this is to get the kittens used to seeing other cats, which makes introductions into their new homes go a lot easier. Okay, Jalapeno, let's do a reset.
go.
Okay, hand me Dorian.
Like, where you go?
See, guys?
Woohoo! Free pets.
You can come sniff his paws. I expected that from pretty much Relish. I mean Jalapeno. He doesn't take change too well, but he quickly adapts.
Gray kitten, meet gray adult cat.
This is actually not their first meeting. They met about 3 weeks ago when Dorian snuck in behind me. But the kittens weren't vaccinated yet, so they couldn't meet yet. They were all vaccinated last Tuesday, and just gave it time to make sure it took full effect. Well, tomato seems pretty indifferent now. So same with peanut. Pickles. Jalapeno's relaxed.
Starting to.
Yeah. Relish is satelliting. Of course, well, as soon as Dorian gets up my lap, poof. Ooh, Relish was the first to purr.
No, I think Dorian really was the
Yeah.
first to purr.
Dorian has an instant purr, kind of like Jalapeno. Okay, you can't just freely walk around just yet, boy. It looks like you'll be able to pretty quick. He's all puffed up again. He's just a big version of you.
Hey, Dad, did you remember to,
It's okay.
It's okay, Pickles.
Sorry, Dorian, you have to stay on my lap for this time. You guys are the same color, too.
I think Pickles might be a slightly lighter shade. Jalapeno.
And Relish is reacting because of jalapeno. Peanut's like, chill out, bro. There will be frequent Dorian visits over the next week. Normally he would have came in sooner, but like I said, they weren't cleared for vaccinations until this past week. Jalapeno just gave a quick purr burst. That was interesting.
You know, it's how they. It's another way they see. You know, they're like bats.
Per-location.
Jinx.
Peanut just realized how close Dorian was to him. Sorry, buddy, you just can't walk around just yet. They're not used to you. Maybe next time. Dorian has become non-reactive to other cats, which makes him ideal for this kind of socialization. Bless you. Okay. Say goodbye to Mr. Dorian. Go open the door. He was done too. I think Cam 3 should stay where it's at. What do you guys think? Now they're gonna sniff where Dorian was. Relax, boy. This is Tomato's favorite toy. You like Cam 3 where it was before? You like Cam 3 angle? Yeah, I'm thinking I like the other angle too. Too much glare from the light. kids want to smell Dorian where it's safe. I said Dorian, not tomato butt. That was an excellent first visit. Technically first visit. Oh. I relish. I relish you. Give me a peanut. One moment. See how long it takes for people to notice. Yeah, it was like the first time I met Dorian was a few weeks ago, and he snuck in behind me as I was coming in. He was only in for just a few moments. He was vaccinated because they determined that his URI was very slight, so it wasn't a risk to vaccinate him, but they didn't want to risk putting him under for snips. And they go peanut. Yeah, BB's is a moderator now. Beep beep is a moderator now. So be nice to her. She can be mean to you. But only when justified. She's trying it out, checking out the wrench. Seeing if she doesn't mind it too much. Their eyes are looking very good. Since Wednesday, I'd say about the same, but I see their eyes like every day. Okay, I'm getting a reflection of a Pickles eye right over the ulcer. I could see where the hole was from the reflection, but it's completely healed over, which is amazing. That blood serum really did a good job. It's like miracle food for eyeballs. Didn't meeting Dorian tire you out, seeing your big doppelganger? Look, he's your color too. He's not so scary. Do they have vision? They all can see to varying degrees. I think Peanut has the worst vision, but you wouldn't know it just by watching them. And Pickles, well, let's put it this way: when the first vet visit, to look at their eyes after their eyes opened, she was like, "Yep, that's got to go." Then that was Peanut, and then picked up Pickles. Yep, that one's got to go too. That's how bad their eyes were. And it definitely clearly was causing them pain, especially Pickles. I mean, yeah, Pickles. Relish and Tomato are wrestling right under cam 1. Tomato can't hear it. No, he heard it. Pickles' eyes bothered him so much around the time when they were let out of the kennel that all they did was sleep in his box, or sleep in the litter box. And it wasn't until his eye actually, oops, somebody's got tissue. It wasn't until his eye actually started to rupture did it give him relief. Oh, pad. But the hole in his eye was sealed by the lens itself. In fact, I posted a picture a while ago that the lens was actually sticking out of his eye in a bubble. But over time, the lens went back inside, and then the cornea healed over it. At that point, he had literally no vision in that eye. I don't know if he still does have any, still doesn't have any vision, but at best, he could see difference between light and dark. And that's just like no shapes or anything in that one eye. But the other eye has sharp vision. I see him tracking a gnat. Hey, Meg. I plan on taking new pictures of their eyes and compare and do like a side-by-side comparison of the original photos. Actually, I can see some of the tissue of the iris is stuck to the scar. I can actually see his pupil now. Basically, the iris tissue is kind of like being pulled towards the cornea scar. Just like how Relish's was, but I think Relish's actually broke because there's like a little notch in his iris. How's his third eyelid? It's pretty much all retracted. Okay, let's take a look at you. Like, I don't want you to look. Don't worry, no medicine. Yeah, he's got some discoloration to his cornea, which is expected. His left eye is perfect. He's got green eyes. I can see color and pupil in both. Yes, Dorian Gray is his full name. Did Peanut come back over? Oh, there's Peanut right there. So where's Tomato? Ah, behind the contact rings. He's got a bit of his third eyelid. Inner eyelid's still there. Still out. Still has a cornea scar. He's got green eyes too. This is Tomato. Where's your puffball? Tomato's eyes were completely closed when he got here and didn't open for even slightly for a couple of days, and they kept sealing shut again. Cams 1, 2, and 3 all had views of Dorian, and I plan on posting on the Critter Room the Cam 1 view until Faith is able to do what she wants to do with the footage from all 3 cams. She's not feeling well today though. Yeah, I had cam 3 at the start pointing at the door. Hey, stop eating that. Stop eating that. I need to trim the strings. Oh, stop. Stop. Come here, Peanut. No pickles. Yep, everybody gets to keep their eyeballs. Giving their eyes blood serum and medicine around the clock for however how many weeks. It's paid off. Like I was saying, it was pretty obvious that these eyes, Peanut and Pickles both needed to lose an eye, but the eye specialist wanted, thanks to you guys' donations, wanted to try blood serum and other medications. It's like the fundraiser for eye removal was because they fully expected that they would have to come out. And that money went towards their eye care. And they don't need any follow-up appointments. Don't need to see an eye specialist because an eye specialist was the one who prescribed this regimen. He's got gold eyes, Peanut. think it's really hard to see. Yep. The peanut colored eyes. And they're expected to have eye crusties and watery eyes, probably for the rest of their life, but it won't impact them anyway. Apps are not being accepted yet. Soon though. It will be accepted soon. You can get the apps ready. Mostly the cover letter that you need to include, telling us about your household, other pets, things that we would ask during an interview, but we really can't because there is no interview. Now, if you do plan on putting in the app, please do not say for whom. So you can say that you're putting in an app, but I don't want to discourage anybody else from putting in apps too. It's like, not saying that this would apply to you, but it is possible that, in fact, this has happened in the past, that someone was kept saying over and over and over that they were putting in an app for somebody, and so nobody else did, but they were not approved. So even if you see somebody else saying they're putting an app for somebody and you want to put an app too, put your app in. Another important thing is that if you are interested in somebody but wouldn't mind adopting another kitten, list the kittens that you wouldn't mind adopting in the order that you want them. Because if you don't get say 10 people could put in an app for jalapeno, but jalapeno is paired with relish. When there's only one app for both of them, the pair would get that. So everyone who put an app in, the other 10 people that put an app in for jalapeno, gone unless they listed another kitten. And then they would go into running for another kitten. If nobody's bonded, though, jalapeno and relish would be an ideal pairing. They show all the signs of being bonded except that they don't seem to be in distress if they can't find the other. And again, it's a small room. But they don't wake up crying. The other one wasn't there. That's a loud purr from relish. I thought that was jalapeno. Your purr's making tomato purr. Jalapeno and relish seek each other out to play. And they have the same style of play. So even when they're adults, they will still continue to play rough like that. And they like sleeping together. There's like right now 4 criteria for me making them bonded, but they all have to be met. And the one where they miss each other has not been met. Yes, blankets are coming in later today, including new canoes. I'll take these canoes out just because of limited space. But these canoes have the scent on them. And they'll fun be like the blankets, have a familiar smell. Each one will go home with their own condiment. He's trying to sleep. He's awake. Peanut and Relish are wrestling in a cat paw. No, that's Pickles and Relish. Because Peanut's right there. Peanut and jalapeno. Oh my God. Pickles, jalapeno. In the cat ball. Catnip container. There will be a catnip this week too. Since they're officially old enough. Jalapeno is a friendly, in-your-face kind of cat. Relish is friendly beside you. Sometimes will let you pet them kind of cat. They both have really good purrs. Tomato's kind of like a sweet little guy, but ain't afraid to dish it out if somebody tries to pick a fight. He likes laps and falling asleep on the lap. Peanut also likes falling asleep on the lap. And in fact, he's fallen asleep upside down when I was cleaning his eyes. And he's currently chewing my broom handle. Rambunctious player. think he's going to be a counter cat when he's not supposed to be a counter cat. Not afraid to instigate wrestling matches. In fact, he just jumped on Relish's back, and if Relish would have run, he would have been riding him across the room. Last but not least, Pickles. It's a little bit tough to tell exactly how he's going to be because he's being unsnipped. He's still affected by hormones, so he's a little bit more aggressive than he would be if he was snipped already. Just a little bit. Not saying he's pretty fearless. Pickles was never afraid of anything. Relish is bathing in the cat ball. Speaking of that, these guys, I never had to clean these guys. Even though they didn't have a mom with them here, they are pretty clean. They smell nice. Well, most ends smell nice. Kaylin makes blankets, and so does PJW. Kaylin tends to go way above and beyond the Call of Duty in her blankets. Pickles. Ooh, does somebody want a belly rub? And he comes when I chirp at him. He's a pretty sweet little dude, even though he still has his nads. They always get a little bit sweeter after they're in snips. Yeah, Peanut and Relish are really throwing it down on the other side of the fence. Those two wouldn't be a bad pairing either. Oh, you just had to purr louder than Pickles here, huh? Jalapeno. Hey, leave that cable. Oh, don't. Oh. Leave that alone. Okay, you two, back on the other side. Take care of that. And there's normally a post that goes there, another shelf, but it was too tall for kittens because it has no edge or ledge. So kittens can be prone to fall off in the middle of their naps. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I still have not had my coffee yet, so I'm going to remedy that now. Then I will snip cam 1 for Faith and post it on the critter room, but also snip cams 2 and 3 so she can work her magic. Get off the shelf. Hold up and gather up the soccer balls. Jalapeno and relish like to chase the soccer balls. Always go like this with it, which gets their attention. Hey Pickles, this one's for you. Pickles. Okay, here you go, relish. Okay guys, get ready. Alright, enjoy the kittens. Have a wonderful day.